welcome to DRL ACC Division. We are here at Donington Park for race number 4 of the preseason. I do believe this is the last race of the season. I'm your host, Tyler Morgan. It is, as always, a pleasure to be your host for this evening. Let me know how your day is going in the chat. Currently, right now, we have 18 drivers on the peg leg for you today. Most of them are currently in the pits, so we'll go from the Helicam. We have in the Mercedes today. That's nice to see you. Hey, Sangeeta. I'm never going to do that again, so you do not clip that. So we have Samuel in the Mercedes, Frank Castle and Burt Macklin of Swine Flu Syndicate, Mitch Nairati of Team on the Rush, Shooter McGavin of Shake and Bake, Kerbal of the Kerbal Race Program, London in the Scuderia Boscaiolo, sorry, I'm butchering that again, Matt Terry in the BMW for In-Bank Motorsport, Braden Breeze of Team on the Rush, Hermanus of Underground Nuts in the Aston Martin, Bradley Cooper, Team Solo Q, Ryan Swanson, Boscaiolo, Grant Sahara of Team Solo Q, John Fossman of the Party Pickles, Sean Ches of the Party Pickles, Ricky Bobby Shake and Bake, Leon MA70 Esports, and Luca Modric of the Scuderia Ferrari. The fellow drivers wishing themselves good luck. So Hayes, who do you think is going to take qualifying, and who do you think will take the race? I'm interested to hear your predictions as you do drive in this league, so I can kind of bump things off you. Which one? I guess it'll be the same that you're talking about is this one, even though Frank Castle is, I mean, it might be a little bit quiet. It's entirely possible. I just don't want to make sure it's too loud. Fast Sam? Yeah, definitely Fast Sam. Alright. I've turned up the game volume a little bit. I just don't want to make it too loud. Just let me know how the volume is. If I need to turn it up, if I need to turn it down, let me know. Currently, there's only 3 drivers on track with 30 seconds left in the practice session. Voice is also a little low. Yeah, I turned that down from the last stream because I was worried that, well, because right now my mic's standing on my desk, it could move back in. Like, when the stream goes later, I tend to move it back in like this, so I sound a lot louder. So for now, it'll go here, but once I move, then we can move later on. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Blendon takes out a sign. What happened there? I was just casually, I guess Blendon just decided that, you know what? Less echo too. Oh, oh my. No, I can turn down the echo. That's a manual choice, so. Alright. Free practice is over, and I think the only one is Don Fossman. Don Fossman is the only reason qualifying is being held up right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for qualifying. We're going to have a fun time here in the ACC DRL. And
green light. Go, go, go.
Qualifying begins now. Let's see everybody make their way out of the pits. It's just going to be an absolute far cry to get out of the pits with only 15 minutes in qualifying. Good luck, have fun to the drivers in here. Yep. You're one of them. You're the first out on track, so Let's see how you do. You took the fastest in practice. Let's see if you can take the fastest in qualifying. If you'd like to join our Discord, link is down below. Always excited to have new members join and chat with us. As they already take out a Bullard, and I'm already angry. So, here at Donington Park, the lap times seem to be around the 127s, 128s. You can maybe crack the 126s. At least that's what Samuel did. But we will see how this goes. Right now we are just riding on board with Samuel. He was the first out, and so far the supposed qualifying favorite, should he be able to actually complete a lap time. So today's cameras will have a mixture of TV1. I find it does... I got down into the one... Well, I do hope. Sit back, relax, and allow me to take you on a wonderful journey that is DRL ACC. So, Samuel will be the first to cross the line. We will stick with him as he is the odds-on favorite going into turn 1. You want to get as close to the pit exit as you can without crossing the line, so that way you get the best line available to go around turn 1. Heading down into turn 2, turn 3, 4, 5, you have this wonderful camera angle that just zooms by the cars. A lot of drivers can spin out here as we switch over to the TV2 cam. Very, very close behind. A lot of drivers can also spin out right here as well, the blind uphill right-hander. And you're probably wondering, oh, it can't be that blind. It's not that bad. Once we get to driver number 18, that would be Matt Terry. You can completely see, yes, it is a blind right-hander. You cannot see up the top of it. We will switch back to Sam here as he gets ready to do the little bit of a chicane here. Go to TV1 so you get a better idea. Stays valid. Keeps it going onto the exit. And there is 2 right-hand turns. Little bit of a hairpin. 2 hairpins on the back 9, sector 3 of this course. But so far Samuel seems to be handling it just fine. All the power through on the exit of that turn. A 1:27.007 gets the driver started. Burke Macklin 1 second behind. Next across the line would be number 18, Matt Terry. What time can he produce? He's going to produce... Oh, all the drivers are starting to cross the lines. 1:28.9, Sam 1. Oh man, they're just pretty much one right after another. Shooter McGavin next across the line. Number 23, Grant Zahara next across the line, far behind. Right, Castle already off on the track. We might have a little bit of time to figure out what happened there. Oh, he just loses control. A lot of drivers have invalidated their laps, so they will have to go again. But so far, the next driver to cross the line, I think, will be Sean Ches. That has a legal lap time. Yes, it will be. Then number 44 will cross the line. He will go P7. Next across the line should be Ricky Bobby with a valid time. Yes, it will be. He goes 9th. Next across the line with a valid time will be Gareth Blunden, and that will actually be Fast Sam right behind him. He will probably box because he is not ahead on his lap time at all, and also he just invalidates by going wide there. I'm sure he doesn't get in anyone else's way. Number 18, Matt Terry, has gone again and is improving. Not by, he's getting 3/10 there. 6/10 actually, oh my, gained a lot of time there. He will go P5. Next across the line will be number 37, Gareth Blunden. He finally puts a lap time in his 8th. Number 69 goes across the line, is now P4. Next across the line, number 23, Grant Zahara. He's actually up a 1.5 seconds, goes P6. Next across the line will be Braden Breeze, but he does not have a valid time. Next across the line with a valid time will actually be Luka Modric. Oh, as he just absolute tags the wall, so that will also be invalid, and he'll lose the lap. Behind him, I think that's number 16, Sean Chez. He is improving on his delta. And then next legal driver behind him would be 935. That is Kerbal. So Sean Chez improves, but does not improve enough to gain position. Kerbal, what can he produce? What time can he manage to stick on? He will go P2 with a 127.6. Very nice from him. 26 and 11 both cross the line. Fossman 13th, Ricky Bobby 12th. Next across the line will be number 4. He's improved. He will now take back P2 with a 127.4. Next across the line will be Singia, but he will not improve. Behind him would be 668. And Leon, not much improvement there. Number 18, 32, and 37. 32 puts it P4. 37 losing all the drivers. 37 Swanson is P8, and crossing the line was 69. He's in 6th. Breeze yet to have posted a valid lap time as Sheena McGavin just takes to the grass and does a little bit of a spinorama for being in 6th. A little bit of a celebration of his own. Frank Castle is gaining some time. He gains 6/10. Where can he put himself? He now puts himself P2 ahead of his teammate. It's just a battle for second on the grid. The last turn is the hardest in my opinion. The braking point comes up quick and is blind. Yeah, I can guess that a little bit. It's probably a little bit crazy. 44 goes 9th. Behind him was Sean Chez. He's still 16th. 395 across the line next. Kerbal goes 4th. 26 and 11. Hard to keep up with so many drivers. Not much improvement from them. Number 7 and 2. Not a lot of improvement from him. 267. Some improvement. Not really. He stays at his fastest lap time. Number 18, Matt Terry. 2/10 improvement. It shows as he goes P6. Number 37, Ryan Swanson still stays P8. Braden Breeze finally with a chance to produce a valid lap time. What can he make of it here? He looked a little bit strong in practice. A 128.7 in P9 for his efforts. Next across, as we hear an airplane flying over the track, apparently that's normal. Number 44 in the Aston Martin, Hermantis, will be next across the line with a valid lap time. I say valid lap time as he completely loses all the gains he made. Sean Chez is behind him. Not looking for any improvement there. Number 11 will be next. What happened to Bradley Cooper there? Alright. Just doesn't manage to hold on to the car, and you get an up-close view of that Lamborghini. Number 91, Bradley Cooper. As all the drivers begin crossing the line, and Fast Sam drops his time even more to a 126.5, making it 5/10 the gap between him and second. Absolute cracking of a lap there. As he is, as we go look at the times, he's fastest everywhere. Does not matter where. Next across the line is 668. Leung. He's currently in 17th, which is last. 4 and 5 are both improving. Macklin getting so far the benefit. What has happened here between 7 and 26? We'll take a look at the replay here, as that could have been a major collision. Okay, Ricky Bobby hits that inside curb. Oh. I don't think they see each other there. Okay. Who's going to be next the line. Number 69, Shooter McGavin. He's gained a lot of time. He lost 2/10 coming around the corner, but he's still good enough for 5th. And the Swine Flu Syndicate team is also gaining time quite rapidly. Number 18 and 37, Matt Terry and Swanson. Swanson showing improvement. Improves, but not good enough to move up anywhere. Number 668, Lee Ung. Again, will have improvement, but will not move up anywhere. But the Swine Flu Syndicate team, Frank Castle, doing his best to try and get close to Samuel's time. But can he? Can Frank Castle manage to beat Sam's time of a 1:26.5? He's gonna get close, but not close enough. He drops into the 1:26s, but it's a 1:26.8, not nearly fast enough. As there is now, oh my goodness, there's only 3 minutes left in qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. This is where things become tight. This is where pole positions can be won and lost. As you can see, all the drivers will probably have 1 or 2 laps to get ready. Frank Castle invalidates. Looking at the times, looking at the timing charts. Number 23, Grant Zahara. From 9th to 13th is separated by a 10th. That is insane. And Grant Zahara will go 11th. Next across the line would be 37, Ryan Swanson. As all, we're going to have a bunch of drivers crossing the line here, and it's going to be difficult to see who moves and who doesn't. Leung gets it out of last into 16th. Number 23, Grant Zahara, went off. Number 7 will be next across the line. That would be Gareth Blunden. As long as he holds on. Oh, can he make that time back? No, he does not. He's 5 thousandths away from Breeze in 9th. Number 91 is across the line. Still stays 13th. Next across the line with a valid lap time would be Sean Ches, but he's not improving. Number 26, Ricky Bubby. Again, no improvement from him so far. Number 11, Don Fossman. He is showing a lot of improvement, nearly almost a full second. That might be, yep, that would be Burt Macklin's session. He cannot improve at all. Don Fossman, however, goes from 17th to 11th, or 14th, sorry. Next across the line with improvement is number 44 improving. Yes, he is. He'll be next across the line with a valid lap time. Number 32 will be right behind him. Also with some improvement. He's losing that time, however. 9th goes for Moss. Nairads stays in 6th. Next across the line would be 668. Oh, geez, there's multiple cars off the track now. Next across the line with a valid lap time would be number 7, Gareth Blunden. If he can hold on, he'll pass Breeze. As this is it for the drivers that are currently on their laps. Number 11, I don't even think 26 will make it. He'll cut it close, though, as Blunden actually goes 8th, knocking down his teammate Swanson. 395. That would be Kerbal. Can he make it across the line? It looks like he will do so just fine. And that is a party pickle of Sean Ches as a plane lands. He's not going to improve, but Kerbal will make the line. Number 26, it's going to be close for him. Ricky Bubby, can he make the line in time? It's going to be really close. It's going to be really tight here. 5 seconds. Is he going to make it across the line? Yes, he will. Just as time expires, number 11 will cross the line. Don Fossman, he will stay 14th. Braden Breeze, is he showing any type of improvement right now? No, he is not. He will most likely stay 11th, barring Bradley Cooper or anyone else behind him improving. Sean Ches into the grass will not be able to continue his lap. as we will watch Breeze cross the line. Number 91, Bradley Cooper, does not show improvement at all, so he will stay where he is 13th. Number 23, Grant Sahara, sadly showing no improvement in the driver behind him. Number 7, Garth Blunden, not showing any improvement either. No one showing any type of improvement right now, according to the Delta times. Currently, the only one close to improving is Blunden. Actually, he might pull a few thousandths, but doesn't look like it's going to be very much. As the final two drivers, 395 and 26, Ricky Bubby and Kerbal, are not showing any improvement. Ricky Bubby's getting close. Kerbal, sadly, just not enough time to show any improvement. Ooh, Ricky, now that I say that, Ricky Bubby has gained a 10th, but he goes a little bit wide and completely loses all the momentum he had. And what do you know? The Mercedes gets pole position here at Donington Park. Samuel, congratulations to you. And Hayes, good call. As always. That's weird. Alright. We'll go to the helicam shot, and thankfully it shows everybody. Thank God for that. Or at least if I'm in the back, it'll show everybody. Alright, so to go down the order in list, Samuel in the Mercedes 276 on pole position. Without Jacob Stofko, he is not racing today. There was actually a chance for someone else to there might actually be a chance for someone else to win a race. That's not Jacob Stofko. Frank Castle, the Swine Flu Syndicate P2, number 5, number 4, but in third position, Burt Macklin, also of the Swine Flu Syndicate, doing quite well, 2, 3 respectively. Neil Kerbal of the Kerbal Space Program in the Ferrari P4, he's 395. Shooter McGavin in the Shake and Bake, number 69, nice. He is currently P5. Mitch Nairati of Team on the Rush, number 32, in the McLaren, in the 6th position. Matt Terry of InBank Motorsport in the BMW, he is number 18, he is currently in 7th. Gareth Blunden of the Scuderia Basacallo, number 7, but in P8. His teammate, Ronald Swanson, I don't know why I keep saying Ryan. Ronald Swanson, also in the Basacallo, he is number 37 in 9th. The Aston Martin of Hermanes, number 44, Lewis Hamilton, but in 10th. Braden Breeze, also of Team on the Rush, 666. Turns out it was unlucky this time. He is currently in the bottom half in 11th. Grant Sahara of Team Solo Q, number 23, in 12th. Bradley Cooper, number 91, also of Team Solo Q, in 13th. There's a lot of pairings right now. You have Swine Flu Syndicate, the Basacalos, and Team Solo Q. And to continue it on, you have Don Fossman and Sean Ches, 11 and 16, respectively, 14th and 15th. Ricky Bubby of Shake and Bake. Sadly, not a good showing from one half of the Shake and Bake spot. One is 5th, the other is 16th, number 26 in 16th. Lee Ung of MA70 Esports holding it down the fort here for Jacob. He is in 17th. And Luka Modric, number 95 in the all-red Ferrari, he is 18th. Now, who do we predict will win the race? Who is going to not survive turn 1? It's a shake and bake sandwich. It would be more of a sandwich if he was like 2 in I don't think the sandwich system works here because unless he's 5 from the unless 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. No, he would need to be 15th, and then it would be a sandwich. I would accept that, but he's currently 16th. He's not 15th. So we'll keep it on Helicam, but I have a feeling switch it back to TV1. Ooh, see, TV2 actually shows a good one. But I like the Helicam because it just shows all the cars. TV2 here shows who's in first and whatnot. With the track set up, I think Sam pulls away first lap. Well, whoever hasn't been in pole position has won. That's just fact. So it'll be interesting to see with the mandatory refuel and the mandatory tire change if that'll affect anything, if the undercut will, how many drivers will overcut. So it'll be interesting to see. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how it goes. We got 30 seconds until this race starts. So, well, I'll try and fast run. You have Sanghia, Castle, Macklin, Kerbal, McGavin, Narati, Terry, Blunden, Swanson, Hermanes, Breeze, Zahara, Cooper, Fossman, Ches, Bobby, Leung, and Modric. That was your 15-second recap. It is time to begin. So, we will go blank here. Make sure nothing can be seen. Is someone gonna move? Yep, here we go. If we were to look from the back, we will see all the cars. All the drivers getting ready. Absolutely crazy. TV1 highlights. But here we go. This is what we all came to see. Frank, this will be the battle. Who will win a race that isn't Jacob Stofko? This will be the time in the final preseason race of DRL ACC. We wait for the green flag. Will it be shown? Will it be seen? And it is green flag racing here in DRL ACC. Who is going to make it first into turn one? Frank Castle will take wide. Sam will take the inside as everyone else seems to fall in behind just fine. Everyone seems to be okay. No one's in the grass just yet. As Fast Sam, as you said, goes away as the Swine Flu Syndicate of Frank Castle gets past Burt Macklin. This will be an interesting situation. We go to TV1 cam and all the cars just driving on by. Try and keep up with the chaos and the action as immediately we have drivers in the grass. You have Breeze and Swanson both in the grass. We'll figure out what happened there as you have a team solo queue car just in the grass at this moment. Oh, careful coming back on, whoever that was. It was Bradley Cooper as he gets knocked back into the grass. So far, everything seems to be crazy as Kerbal and McGavin are about to go wheel to wheel here. You still have Bradley Cooper in the grass getting passed by. He is now in last. You have Kerbal and McGavin still pretty close together. Anyone else that's closer? You have Matt, Terry, and Blunden. Everyone else is just falling in line at this point. As you get to the double right-hander. No one else is in a position to make overtakes here. Are all relatively nice and packed up side to side. Fast Sam leads the race. Castle, Macklin, McGavin, Kerbal, and Nairati round out the top six. So here we go. This was the camera angle I was talking about. Everyone's gonna love this camera angle. As Fossman already receives a drive-through penalty. As Breeze has to pit, most likely for damage. Alright, let's see. Kerbal still following McGavin here. Nairati not letting off on that battle just yet. Leung going to see if he can make this overtake on Sanchez before that final corner. Manages to do so. Great overtake by Leung there. Burt Macklin getting closer to his teammate Frank Castle. Kerbal getting closer to the shake and bake of McGavin. So far, it looks like everything's going... Oh, up the inside goes Kerbal on McGavin. But McGavin will have a better line, so to speak, out of that turn. It's wheel to wheel here right now. And you have Burt Macklin getting very, very close to Frank Castle as Kerbal sticks right behind. Of that shake and bake. Actually, he's going to try and get ahead of him here, and he does so right before this infamous camera angle. As we have another driver falling as Fossman and Ches both pit. Fossman having to pit due to a drive-through penalty. As it looks like that he makes that overtake stick just fine. Bradley Cooper's right on his teammates behind. One of them just absolutely smashes a bollard at full speed. Burt Macklin getting closer to Frank Castle, actually. He is right on the bumper of his teammate. He's going to look to make a move here. Trying to keep an eye on all the other battles here. I believe Grant Sahara actually got past Bradley Cooper there. Burt Macklin drops off. Braden Breeze is right behind Sean Ches here. He might have a chance if he can get a good enough run into turn one here. Or not turn one, into this turn here before Breeze braking to avoid having to go side by side through that chicane, because you really can't do that there. Macklin still following Castle. Sam all the way out in front by 4.1 seconds. As Macklin is not that far away. McGavin falling behind Kerbal, which will allow Nairats the opportunity to get a chance at an overtake. Bradley Cooper, again, following his teammate pretty closely right now. They've been side by side pretty much throughout this entire thing. Bradley Cooper falling a little bit behind. Breeze still looking for that opportunistic pass on Sean Ches, trying to find the right moment to do so. Not found the opportunity just yet. Kerbal getting really close to the Swine Flu Syndicate team as Breeze makes that overtake stick and gets it into 17th. As we flash over to Kerbal, who's chasing the Swine Flu Syndicate team and is getting closer by each and every lap. He's currently 4/10 behind. Look at the live timing charts and looking at the contact board. So you currently have the Aston Martin of Hermans trying to get Ricky Bubby of the Shake and Bake battle for 9th as he follows right behind, right on his bumper. We'll see what he sees. Keeping an eye on the timing charts, everything seems to be good so far. Here's an opportunity for him as he goes up the hill into the blind right-hander. It's all about the exit here. As the Aston Martin falls a little bit behind, dips a little bit of tire into the grass, but still within 0.2 seconds. Here we go, a nice long straight. Can't get too much on the power. As you see, he lost a little bit of time. Tires didn't hook up immediately right away. Swine Flu team. Frank Castle holding off 2 drivers. McGavin not within 1 second, but getting closer as Kerbal will actually get past Macklin there, as Macklin went a little bit deep. And between 2, 3, and 4, it is really close right now. Heck, Nairati in 6 still has an opportunity right now. It's very, very close right now as Breeze makes it past on Fossman and Ches. Ches falling down the order a little bit. Breeze next will try and get past Luka Modric. Bradley Cooper has a drive-through penalty. as Breeze makes it past Modric as Modric goes in a little deep. Breeze is right on the back of McGavin right now, as you have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 all within relatively close proximity to each other. The battle for a podium is strong here, as Lee Ung will fall after having a spin to 14th, allowing Swanson, Zahara, and Cooper to both gain places, but Cooper does have a drive-through penalty. I'll be honest, I was looking at my timing sheet. I did not see what happened to Macklin because my two screens are far apart from one another. Matt Terry also getting close to Blundin, but Blundin is 3 seconds back of this little battle. Is he going to try? Nope, he slots in behind Blundin, but Blundin goes a little bit deep. If Terry can hook on the gas, he might have an opportunity. They're going to go wheel to wheel here. Blundin's going to take the inside, but I think Terry's going to try and do a little bit of a switchback, but it doesn't work out very well here. Macklin still chasing Kerbal. Kerbal chasing Castle. McGavin chasing Macklin, and Nairati chasing McGavin. It is all to play for as Hermes and Ricky Bobby go wheel to wheel here. Down the pitch straight. It's all going to be about who leads into turn 1 and who's gonna back off to live another day. Neither one of them are going to back off here. They make a little bit of contact. Ricky Bobby's going to get ahead, but not by much. Oh my goodness, as Macklin is right on the back of Kerbal. Bradley boxes for his drive-through penalty. Sanchez will get past Luka Modric, and everyone else is going to get past Cooper here due to the drive-through penalty. Matt Terry right on the back of London right now, looking for any opportunity to try and make this overtake stick, and he is going to back out wisely of that situation. Almost a little bit of contact there made, but still good in retrospect, as Nairati is actually going to make it past McGavin here right now. But did Nairati go a little bit too deep? McGavin's still going to have an opportunity here, as Nairati blocks off any possible attempt for McGavin. He is now up to 5th, and it's going to be his job now to chase 2, 3, and 4, as McGavin actually gets a better line and is going to try and make the overtake on Nairati here. But Nairati defends it off quite nicely, just trying to keep McGavin away, as Kerbal is right on the back of Frank Castle, and that, I do believe, is a collision between Ricky Bobby and Hermes. We will take a look at it. We will timestamp that 10 minutes into the race, as that's going to allow Swanson and Zahara to get ahead. But we will stay right on the back of Kerbal as he tries his best not to make contact. They all get a little squirrely in that area, but they all manage to hold. This is the battle for second. Castle, Macklin, and Kerbal all within positions here, with Nairati and McGavin almost waiting in the wings to see who makes a mistake here. So far, no one seems to be making any mistakes right now. Everything seems to be holding form right now, as Kerbal tried to go up the inside, but Castle's defending it. Now, how much is this Castle defending for himself or helping his teammate? We'll find out here pretty quickly, as Kerbal will stay on the back of Castle. Macklin staying on the back of Kerbal. McGavin doing his best to try and catch up to Nairad's. Nairad's falling a little bit behind to this battle right now. Keeping an eye on all the other battles here, as they are also getting... Hermanis and Bobby are still very close together. Actually, Hermanis and Bobby connect again. This time Bobby gets Hermanis gets the worst of it. See Matt Terry and switch over to Matt Terry, as he's still on the back of London. McGavin's still on the back of Nairati. Macklin's falling behind Kerbal, and Kerbal's falling a little bit behind, but not by much, of Frank Castle. Sam is gone. He is 10, almost 11 seconds hard not to oversteer on the last turn. Oh yeah, I bet He's almost 11 seconds ahead. Samuel is. I'm already getting so much talking, I'm starting to tire myself out. Terry, is he gonna attempt to make something here on London? London covers him off. Foster catching up to his teammate Sanchez. Terry, ooh, he's getting closer. Right onto the back. Ooh, Blunden catches a little bit of the inside. Opportunity for Terry here, and I don't think he has to wait again. This might be his opportunity if he tries to go for it up the inside. They both go a little wide, but that might allow Terry to get ahead. It does barely, but is Blunden going to try and fight back? Yes, he is. He's going to go in the inside. But Terry is going to go for the switchback. They're going to end up going wheel to wheel, but currently right now Blunden has it by the slimmest of margins right now. As Hermes, did he have a spin? Number 44, he's fallen back behind Ricky Bubby. Blunden stays ahead, but Terry's not going to go down lightly as he's going to get ahead of him going into this turn. Excellent racing between Terry and Blunden so far, as Fossman will get past Sanchez, his teammate. The battle that seemed to be happening at the top has since been decreased to almost a second. Currently, right now, Nairads is at risk from McGavin. We'll start looking at replays. We'll start looking at replays once everyone boxes and everyone starts to separate. But right now there are still some close battles on the track. Currently the fastest lap, Samuel, 1:26.8. Holding on to that fastest lap like his life depends on it. Still mostly half an hour to go in this race session, as Rocker has a little bit of an issue. He will fall down a place into 15th, but he will immediately come under attack from one of the party pickles, as Fossman will get by him. Currently right now, this is the battle. McGavin on Narati. I will keep a very, very close eye on it, but right now there's... Sanchez is actually the closest right now. It's currently the closest battle between him and Breeze. It is close to the halfway point in this race. Almost 20 minutes has elapsed. I would not be surprised if you saw people start boxing soon. Breeze still holding on to Fossman. He's still within that second mark. Ooh, Nairati and... Ooh. Did Nairati box there? Oh yeah, he's in the box. So, the important rule in this instance, I want to make sure is very clear. Nairads will be the first to box out of any of the drivers. In qualifying, the onus was on the person leaving the pits. Now, the onus is on the person on track. You must yield to the person coming out of the pits. So we will see how that goes. Breeze right behind Fossman. He's actually going to come out to make a move here. He's going to go up the inside. And Breeze will make it past Fossman, but will Fossman put up some kind of resistance? He will try, but Breeze looks to be way far ahead and manages to hold it. Oh, a battle forged at the end of time. Ricky Bobby and Hermanis back together again once more. They have come into contact a few times, but they have come to provide some excellent racing here in the DRL ACC. As Nairats came back out on the track, so far it looks like nobody collided with him. Everyone seemed to be okay. Hermanis trying to get back at Ricky Bobby. Kerbal back within a second of Castle. Everyone's... But how much of Nairats' decision to box was to undercut McGavin? But we'll see. McGavin has not boxed yet. So holding out on to hope there. And man is looking for somewhere to go, an overtake to be made. As that is Ricky Bubby going into the pits. Kerbal on the back of Castle within 0.2. He's going to slot in behind right now. Never before has the Swine Flu Syndicate been challenged other than by one of their own. As Breeze of On the Rush also boxes as well. Is this going to start a chain reaction? Is everyone else going to box? Frank Castle will box. Makes sense that Macklin will not. McGavin does not box yet. Luka Modric in the dirt. Ricky Bobby and Breeze. I'm gonna stick out onto them right now. There goes Ricky Bubby, and there goes Braden Breeze. So the drivers coming in to the straight right now will have to give way to them. As there it goes, I'm pretty sure that was Ryan Swanson. Collision there between the drivers. Very good, very good. As there's Nairats. Not close enough to Frank Castle yet, as Don Fossman has a drive-through penalty. Kerbal and Macklin both box, allowing Shooter McGavin to gain places, and Matt Terry as well. Currently, this is the closest battle we have right now.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
And there's the race engineer telling me we're halfway through. And that is Ricky Bobby going wide, allowing Breeze to cleanly make that through. Breeze still on the back of Jimenez. Jimenez slowly catching up to Lee Ung. Frank Castle. Oh, has he had a moment? There was a yellow flag out, but briefly. What happened there to the Swine Flu Syndicate driver? Did he have a moment? It sure looks like it. Yep, just goes off a little bit, but manages to just hold on to the car. That could have been a lot worse for the Swine Flu Syndicate driver. But so far, no damage done there. Jimenez, Breeze, and Lee. Oh, Breeze makes it easy breezy past the Aston Martin of Jimenez. Next up will be Leon for him. Jimenez still not out of that fight just yet. Macklin still chasing Kerbal. He's now within a second. Now out of a second. Jimenez. Very interesting call to shove it up the inside. I didn't think there was a lot of space for him. And Breeze is now far away from Leon, but Jimenez still within striking distance of Breeze. Macklin getting a lot closer than we last saw. Where is Ricky Bobby going to slot in here? He's going to slot in behind Macklin. Macklin doing his best to chase Kerbal down. This is the closest battle at the moment. We have a yellow flag. That is Lee. Oh, Breeze and Leung must have had contact. What happened there as we try and rewind it? Oh, Breeze just had to take avoiding action. And sadly spun out himself in the process. Burt Macklin still trying to keep it close. I don't want to leave it just yet. Once I go showing replays of contact, you know something's gonna happen. So here we go. Let's take a look at the replay of the contact between Ricky Bobby and number 16 Sean Chez. A little bit of contact there. Didn't hurt nobody, I don't think. As Swanson's actually gonna make it past Zahara. Try and get away pretty quickly. Zahara not making good on that braking zone, managing to get ahead. Macklin's still within that time, so is Zahara. So we'll have to keep an eye on them as we look at the next contact between 666 and 37. What happened there? This again at the beginning of the race. Tough to say what happened there from each driver. And keeping an eye on Macklin, Kerbal, Zahara, Swanson, Breeze catching up to Leung again. Little deep, McGavin. Far off from Nairad's, 7.5 seconds behind. Keep an eye on the battles as we have triple contact from here from 37, 16, and 26. Oh, that was tough to. That's a tough collision to be a part of in that moment. Breeze getting very close to Leon right now. Zahara actually gets a drive-through penalty. And in 10th, that is a major penalty to get. Gavin will get by Breeze. I'll knock Breeze. Oh, Macklin actually right behind Kerbal. He's within 0.2 seconds. This could be an opportunity for him here. Oh, they give each other no room, no space. As Kerbal looks like he was trying to defend it off. As you can see, a plane begins to land in the distance. This is just allowing Frank Castle to get closer. Breeze. Get Leung here. No mistakes can afford to be made here. Is he gonna try it again? Oh, he goes a little bit wide though. That's gonna allow Macklin to try the switch inside. He might have gotten it, but we're gonna go to the helicam for this. It's gonna be last on the brakes. Is wheel to wheel. Kerbal seems to have the inside though, as Breeze will make it past Leung back there. But we turn our attention to the battle for P2 right now, as Macklin and Kerbal are fighting it out right now. Making it very, very interesting, and we're not going to be able to see the rest of the contact unless these two separate, and I don't think they're going to be separated anytime soon. As Frank Castle, the Swine Flu Syndicate teammate of Macklin, is not far behind this mess. Quickly look and see the contacts between 23 and 37. A little bit of a touch. Nothing seems to be wrong there. Quickly go back to Macklin and Castle. Castle's actually caught up to Macklin. Macklin, no, that Breeze is actually catched up to Ricky Bobby. He's towing Leung along with him, but Breeze trying to make a little bit of a comeback, a little bit of a show. Macklin and Castle staying behind right now. Saw the content, what happened between 95 and 11. Oh, I believe Breeze just had a spin out. Oh, coming out of the pits. A little crazy there. What happened to Breeze? Did he have a little bit of a spin? Oh, he just drifts around the corner. Loses the position out to Leung. That will be it for him. Macklin seems to have lost whatever mojo he had. He was right behind Kerbal, but now he's past a full second behind, as there's no driver within the 1 second mark now. They come to contact again at 95 and 11. Contact there. Oh, just as I say, just as when I think Macklin is done, he comes right back in. Turtle trying to block off the offense of Macklin. Oh, a little bit of a bumpy ride there for Macklin. Again, this is the battle for second. A little bit on the grass there for Macklin. As Castle gets a drive-through penalty. Oh, that is not what the Swine Flu Syndicate team wanted right now, as Castle gets a drive-through penalty. That's any driver could afford ill mistake right now, and that's a big one from Castle, as that's going to allow Nyrads and McGavin to most likely get past. What do you get? I think he went into the pit lane turn 1 there, you think? Is too many track limits a drive-through? I don't know. I don't know what caused the drive-through penalty. Let me see if I can find it in my log. It doesn't really say, no. All I know is that he has a drive-through penalty, and that's going to allow Nyrads to get into 4th. We're going to quickly go back into the race control and see what more contact we can find. This was 17 minutes between 44 and 26, but I do believe we've seen these before. A little bit of contact between one another. As there goes Frank Castle, serving his drive-through penalty. Leung goes a little bit wide. It's going to allow Breeze to get back into the fold. Brent Macklin. Now Nyrad's in a position where if one of these drivers makes a mistake, you know, he's right there. But with 5 minutes left to go, we'll take a look at one more replay. Number 395 and number 4. You saw it right here on the bumper cam. A little bit of contact. As funny enough, Breeze was a little bit off. But we will hold off on that for now. This is the battle. This is for second place. Macklin and Kerbal have been fighting it out, but time is running out for Macklin at least. Oh, a little bit of squirreliness. What's going to happen there? Number 91, Bradley Cooper, gets out of the way in time for this battle. I lied. We're going to show one more replay. What happened between 44 and 66. Right, I was a little bit up the inside there. This is the battle. Macklin a little far behind right now. Is he too far behind to make a chance, make a distance gap? Oh, Matt Terry's right, actually, but in front of Blunden. Terry's actually going to get ahead of Blunden right now. That is the battle for 7th. Those are very key points in this preseason. Hernandez on the back of Zahara too. Battles with less than 3 minutes left to go in the race. Macklin's got to do something. He's falling behind more and more. He can manage to make it up, but he just can't manage to make it up enough to try a pass. Fast Sam, way ahead of everybody else right now, just driving his own race. You know, Being on pole position allows you that opportunity. If you can get away from everybody, you will get away. And it shows here as the Mercedes driver in a class of his own right now. It's Blunden. Oh. Oh no. Blunden, what have you done? What did you do? What Harry Potter BS have you... Oh my goodness! What? Has ascended into the heavens as a little bit of contact from the Aston Martin. Maybe a little bit of too much contact as Jimenez will get past Sahara. I have no clue what I just witnessed, and I don't have any words. I just... Oh my god, it's happened again. Your host is done. Oh Jesus. All right. Ooh boy. I have, your host has no words, folks. As Macklin, this is the last chance he will have. Actually, he'll have one more lap to try. Should Sam will make the lap line in time for another lap. So this will not be it for Macklin and Kerbal. There's still one more chance to go. Macklin looks like he... Kerbal blocks him off. Oh, they tap. There's a little bit of contact. And off they go. Macklin, Kerbal. It happened again. But we knew it would. We'll go to the TV2 cam and see what happened there from race control's perspective. A little bit of a tap. Can't really tell what happened there. Maybe TV1. As this is the final lap, we'll quickly take a look with one more POV before the leader crosses the line. Unfortunate, as Fast Sam from pole position wasn't even a challenge. Once he got pole, he got away super fast. There was never even a doubt. As Fast Sam wins Donington Park, Lee Ong is right behind Ricky Bobby as he flashes, finishing the race. Congrats to him. Luka Modric will cross the line behind him. Number 37, Swanson will be next to cross the line. Burt Macklin with a little bit of a spice to it. We'll get P2. Kerbal will round out the podium P3. Green smoke flies in the air, signaling the race. Nairad's number 32 made a nice race. Leong actually spins out, allowing Breeze to actually get past. That's unfortunate for him. McGavin finishes the race, followed by Jimenez and Zahara. Jimenez eventually getting ahead of Zahara for that whatever reason. Castle finishes 6th after the drive-through penalty. Terry right, getting closer to the finish line, will be right behind Sean Cho. No, that won't be Sean Cho. That'll be 26. That'll be Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby finishes the race as well. Only 3 more drivers to finish the race, and they're all within tandem of one another. Ches, Breeze, and Leung round out the race here in Donington Park. It has been my honor to be your host for this race. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time for the regular season of DRL ACC signing off.